Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time joining, I am Gitanjali from Queens, New York City. And on this platform, I vlog about my travel experience, either in New York City or around the world. Today is September 19, 2023, and today's my day 5 in Tunis, Tunisia. Currently in my hotel, and I am about to head out. It's around 10:30 a.m. in the morning. And my first stop is at Bardo Museum. It's supposed to be one of the most historical and famous museum in Africa. It tells the story of the African history. And then after exploring the museum, I'm thinking of going to Hamlet. So Hamlet is another city, and it's outside of Tunis, the capital of Tunisia. It's about maybe 2 hours with the bus. There's a Medina there, there's more museums, beaches. I'm not a beach person, but it'll be nice to be by the water and maybe see the sunset. So come along and enjoy my day 5 vlog with me. And again, thank you for your support on this platform.
All furniture here are original. And look, this is the Tunisian room. The Tunisian room is not really a room, it's a kind of a flat, an apartment.
Right.
For a small family. The stone. Imagine the time to spend to make this museum.
Are all the mosaic in this Bardo Museum, are they all made of stones?
Yeah,
They are.
only stones.
Is it a special stone?
No, marble, clay, just the stone, just the color.
Okay.
Because we look for the color, not really the stone. Because look, this is as a nice man, but this man here, he represents himself as a wealthy person. Look, the owner is probably that guy in his throne as a king. He showed himself as a king,
Right.
and his wife may be that woman with flowers there.
So
She looks at the mirror.
they show off.
Yeah, they show up their wealthy life.
Right.
And look at his palace there. Yeah, it means that he wants to see that that's my life, that's my wife, and that's my palace. And his name, it wasn't yet Tunisia. Tunisia, the new name of this country, but in that time, Tunisia was called Africa Romana, the Roman Africa.
Okay.
It means that the name of Africa, it not at the beginning it was the name of only Tunisia. We say the African mosaic, we say the African Christianity, we say Saint Augustine the African, we say the African art, means the Tunisian art.
Hey everyone, I'm actually in the Bardo Museum, and I just had my 1-hour tour with the local tour guide in the museum. It's actually a really good experience. I learned a lot about the Tunisian history. So basically, why is it called the Bardo Museum? So Bardo used to be a city in Tunisia, and this is during the Ottoman period, and the museum itself used to be a palace, and here's where the king and the queen and his family, about 40 plus people, used to live. So the way that the Tunisian history or their culture is back in the days, well, things are a little more diverse now, except like in the village. The families, like, they live together, they all like stay in like one area, one living space. They all cook together, clean together, really sharing the responsibilities and, you know, the love and all that good stuff. The museum tells the story of the different important rooms that the king and queen and his family stayed in. In addition, it gives a nice touch to the Tunisian history by telling stories with the mosaic. So there's like 50 plus mosaic scattered all over in the museum, and it tells stories of during the time when the Romans were here in Tunisia, the Ottomans, and it even tells stories of the food and the utensils and everything that the Tunisian used, to live day to day here in Tunisia. They also have a music room. I thought this was interesting, where they mentioned that so obviously the men were separated from the women, so the women sat like on one side of the room, and then the men sat on the floor, so they were not facing each other, but the women were facing the musicians. Now, back in the days, the musicians were blind, so it was okay for them to face the women, because the women people are so conservative here, right, that you don't want men and women to make like eye contact and stuff, so that's why the musicians were blind. And plus those musicians, they created very meaningful music, so I thought that was very, very interesting that he mentioned that, our tour guide. But anyhow, like, if you're in Tunis, definitely recommend coming to visit here. It's a great experience. Thank you. This is like a cave, right?
Yeah, the gladiator rentre here. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Okay.
Yeah, gross gladiator, madam.
We're gonna go fight.
Yeah. This is electric for festival.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually cooler in here.
Ah. Yeah, Karim. Bismillah ar-Rahim. Hello. Voilà, madam.
Yeah.
Voilà.
All right, let's fight. Let's fight.
Look, madam. Here, entente.
Mm-hmm.
Entente.
The echo.
Yeah.
Right.
This a construction special because 500 years ago,
Okay.
non-possible electric, non-possible micro.
Yeah, no microphone, speaker.
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
everything natural, madame.
Right.
Alors, le rey, et many people place here, parce que gladiateur faire les bagarres.
Right.
Yeah?
Right.
Alors, on entend naturel. Diana! Oh!
Diana, here. I come to fight the gladiator.
Yeah, marhaba!
So when the gladiator
Yeah,
died from the
two
fight.
couloir. One right, one left on fit, yeah.
Okay, so when the gladiator is killed, they
Yeah.
just, whoever is fighting, they
Yeah.
just put them there,
Yeah.
and then they take them to the cemetery. So
Yeah.
it's two, one here and one on the other side.
Yeah, one on right, one on left.
But they don't use this now because people don't fight anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Bismillah.
They had a nice process. Yeah. They had a nice process. So we're here in Uthina. And hey, Abdul. Hi. It's hot, right? So we're learning about the gladiators. Back in the Roman time when they're here, they were ruling Tunisia. So the Romans played a very important role in the Tunisian history. So they have an arena. It's like a smaller arena though compared to the one that we saw in El Jam. And so we had came out of the taxi. No, we were actually looking for a taxi at in Tunis to go to Hamed, but it was like so hot, and we're like, you know what else we're gonna do? So our taxi driver happened to be a tour guide as well, so he brought us here. Uthina is about 30 minutes or so from Tunis, and he took us around and he's showing us the area and where the gladiator was. They used to fight, and they had like a process where they would like sit and wait for like a few hours, and then in order for the gladiators to get to the arena, like there were no steps or escalators or elevators back in the days, so there would be like a whole bunch of people on the bottom, below the arena, and they would like take them up, lift them up. So it was amazing. Oh yeah, I drink a lot of juice here. It's sort of like Fanta and Coca-Cola because it's so hot here. So we're just waiting for him, our taxi driver. He's and our tour guide, very, very cool. Tunisian. I feel like everyone in Tunisia is so nice, and he's gonna take us to see the Roman, more of the Roman emperor stuff on the other side, and then we'll head back to Tunis. But yeah, highly recommend visiting Uthina if you're a history buff. You made it!
Hello!
Hello!
Yeah. On lingua Arabic on the marhaba in Tunisia. Yahya Tunis.
Yes, you were amazing. You're an amazing guide. You're very knowledgeable.
شوي شوي.
Yeah.
شوي شوي. On lingua Arabic on the شوي.
Yeah, and your English is good.
Yeah, welcome in Tunisia, everything national.
Thank you so much. Shukran. So I made it to the restaurant that's in the hotel. So I'm staying in the Majestic Hotel. It's supposed to be a real nice hotel in the center downtown area of Tunis. And I thought it would be nice to try some wine that's made here in Tunisia. However, I thought it would be more respectful to have the wine in the hotel itself. And there's a hotel bar, and there's actually women and men and families, not kids. So having a wine and probably a beer and a sandwich, and like I said, it's in the hotel, and I think it's very respectful as opposed to having an alcoholic beverage in the hotel as opposed to outside, considering this is a Muslim country.